Okay. Students, is my voice is audible? Is it okay? Okay. See, sometimes power is also causing severe problems. You please try to understand. So just now we have talked about that alpha square is equal to 1 at an angle minus 120 degrees, and alpha cube can be written as, just you see here. So it can be written as alpha square multiplied by alpha. So alpha square is already equal to 1 at an angle minus 120 degrees, which is multiplied by alpha. So alpha is equal to 1 at an angle 120 degrees. So if you multiply alpha square with alpha, you will get 1 at an angle minus 120 plus 120. Obviously 1 at an angle 0, you can convert this, or you can consider that as equal to 1. Okay. Now similarly, 1 plus alpha square. This is also very important. So obviously that becomes 0. So you can consider this as for 2 marks question. So prove that 1 plus alpha square is equal to 0. Okay. Now you see here. So just now I told you that now you see here. So ABC, the phase sequence. This is phase sequence. So this is a phase sequence. So VA, ABC, ABC. So here the suffix 1. So now you see here suffix 1, VA1, VB1, VC1. Okay, all these are indicates that these are positive sequence phasors. Now basically we talked about that 3 sets of balanced phasors will be generated from the unbalanced phasors. Now those 3 sets are positive set, negative set, and zero sequence components. So all positive sequence phasors are represented with the VA1, VB1, VC1, etc. Okay, all negative balance negative phasors are represented with the VA2, VB2, VC2. Similarly, the zero sequence components are indicated with the VA0, VB0, and VC0. Okay, now as far as the positive sequence components are concerned, now you see here. Suffix 1 indicates that, now see this point, this one. Suffix 1 indicates that positive sequence, a set of positive sequence phasors can be written as, if you are considering VA1 as reference, now VB1 is expressed in terms of VA1s. So now you see here. Okay. Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. Okay. Now you see, so if we are considering, see, I'm really sorry today, because of net poor connectivity also, several disturbances are occurring. But anyway, don't get worried about this. Right. Now you see here, so this is a phase sequence. Now we are considering that ABC is a phase sequence. That too, now we are able to represent that VA1, VB1, VC1. These are positive sequence phasors. Now we are expressing, we are considering VA1 as a reference. Now we are expressing VB1 and VC1 in terms of VA1. Now this is our intention now. Okay. Now you just please go through this. So this is at an angle 120. So if we are considering VA1 as a reference, now VB1 is equal to VB1. Now you see here, so 120 and 120. Obviously you will get alpha square 1 at an angle 240. And if you are getting VC1 is equal to VA1, so VA1, which is at an angle of 1 at an angle 120 degrees. So this is 120 and this is 240. So that's why here this can be expressed in terms of alpha square and this can be expressed in terms of alpha. So please don't get confused. Don't get confused. So here VB lacks VA and VC also lacks VA. So how can we represent VB1 in terms of VA1? In terms of VA1, so 1 at an angle 120 plus, now you see here. So this is VA1, this is VC1 and this is VB1. So you should not express VA1 directly in this direction. This is wrong. So if you want to express VB1 in terms of VA1, you should go in this direction. In this direction. So that's why this is 120 and this is 120. So total 240. Okay, you should not come in this direction. So this is reverse to that of the original phase sequence ABC. Okay, so please do very careful. So how I am representing all these things, these are very, very important. You should consider the phasor direction in this way. In this way, suppose if you are expressing VB1 in terms of VA1, obviously you need to consider 120 this, 120 this. So total 240. So 240 means alpha square. Sometimes in some textbooks, in place of alpha, you are also having A. A is also 1 at an angle 120. So based on that notation, you can also consider that A. Okay. So VB1 is equal to A square multiplied by VA1, or you can also consider this as alpha square into VA1. Similarly, VC1 is equal to, if we are taking only VA1 as a reference, okay, now A into VA1, or you can also consider that A square into VA1. Suppose if the phase direction is reversed, for a negative a positive sequence, for this is a positive sequence, and for negative sequence ACB, you are converting or you are exchanging the phases B and C. Now you see this is a positive and this is for negative. So in this case, in place of this, so again this is VA2, this is VC2, this is VB2. Now, if we are again considering VA2 as a reference, VB2 is equal to alpha VA2. Similarly, VC2 is equal to alpha square VA2. Please try to understand the clear-cut difference. Now, in this case, A, B, C. So, phase sequence is ABC. In this case, the phase sequence is ACB, A, C, B. So VB2 is equal to alpha into VA2 and VC2 is equal to alpha square into VA2. Is it not? Understood? Right. So this is for positive sequence phasor. Now we are going to consider the negative sequence phasor also. Just wait a moment. Okay. Similarly, the suffix 2 represents the negative sequence. So VA2. So just now we have deduced that this is the phasor. So ACB is the now the phase sequence. So this is for negative sequence phasor diagram. So VB2 is equal to alpha into VA2 and VC2 is equal to alpha square into VA2. So in order to determine whether it is alpha or alpha square, you need to go along with the phasor direction, whether it is ABC or ACB. Okay. Now for a zero sequence component. So zero sequence means obviously there is no voltage between all those phasors. Okay. Now you see the negative sequence or zero sequence phasor. Now you see here. So again, if you are considering VA naught as a reference, obviously VA naught is equal to VB naught and VC naught is equal to, so there is no phase difference. There is no phase difference. So phase difference is equal to completely zero. So that's why VA naught is equal to VB naught is equal to VC naught. Is it okay? Right. So this is about the positive sequence phasors and negative sequence phasors and zero sequence phasors. So that's all for today. So because of poor network connectivity, I'm going to sign off for today's session. Okay. Remaining we will continue it in the next class. So tomorrow, second hour, don't absent for that class also. Thank you. Thank you.